In the shadowy corners of the freight industry, whispers of a clandestine group known as the broker cabal echo throughout the highways and truck stops of America. They're not the heroes of this tale, but rather the unseen puppet masters pulling strings, manipulating freight rates, and leaving truck drivers with dwindling earnings. As the wheels of commerce turn, the cabal operates behind a veil of secrecy, their actions impacting lives in ways you can't even begin to imagine. But today, we're peeling back that veil, delving into the heart of this enigma, and bringing their activities into the harsh light of day. First, we'll hear the stories of those directly affected by the cabal's actions. Truck drivers, the backbone of our economy, who've seen their profits squeezed and their livelihoods threatened. Listen to the tale of Joe, a long-haul trucker who's been in the business for over 30 years. Joe's story is a familiar one. He speaks of a time when he was his own boss, setting his own rates and making a decent living. But over the years, he's seen his earnings shrink, while the cost of living and maintaining his rig have skyrocketed. He points his finger squarely at the broker cabal, accusing them of undercutting rates and pocketing the difference. Then there's Mary, a second-generation trucker, who inherited her father's rig and his love for the open road. Mary's story is one of struggle and perseverance, but also frustration at the unseen forces that seem to be driving her out of business. Mary, like Joe, believes the broker cabal is behind her financial woes, manipulating the market to their advantage. She talks about the stress of not knowing what her next job will pay, or if it will even cover her costs. But these accounts, as compelling as they are just one side of the story. To truly understand the situation, we need to examine the data, the trends, and the economics of the freight industry. And for that, we turn to industry experts. Dr. Roberta Simmons, a renowned economist, paints a worrying picture. She talks about the power dynamics in the freight industry and how they've shifted in favor of the brokers. She provides a detailed analysis of the freight rates over the past 2 decades, revealing a pattern of manipulation and control that points to the existence of the broker cabal. So, what does all this mean? It means that the lives of hardworking truck drivers are being impacted by a group operating in the shadows, manipulating the market to their benefit. It means that the balance of power in the freight industry is skewed, and it's the drivers who are paying the price. Today we've heard the personal stories of those affected. We've examined the data, and we've listened to the experts. But the question remains, what can be done about the broker cabal? The answer to that is complex, and it's a conversation that needs to continue, not just amongst truck drivers, but amongst all of us. Because the ripples created by the broker cabal's actions don't just affect those behind the wheel of a big rig, they impact us all, in ways we might not even realize. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the shadows of the freight industry. We hope it's given you a deeper understanding of the challenges facing our truck drivers and the unseen forces that are shaping our economy. Until next time, keep asking questions and seeking the truth wherever it may lead.